Right. Hello, ladies and gents. I'm back. Didn't miss me because no one watches this shit. But look at that sword already. WrestleMania's going up, isn't it? WrestleMania week. WrestleMania is this weekend. Is the Hall of Fame? Well, no, I'm recording this on a Tuesday, so it's before SmackDown. So if something happens, sorry. Hall of Fame tonight, as I'm recording this. This will be uploaded tomorrow, so Wednesday. And yeah, I'm going to be doing two videos. One about night one of WrestleMania and one about night two. Just my thoughts and predictions. The Royal Rumble one seemed to do really well. Obviously, don't make any money from these, but seeing a video get over 200 views is quite good for me because no one watches this rubbish. Right, we just go straight into it. Should we delve straight into it? Oh, little shout out, Hall of Fame, Great Khali's in it. Lovely jubbly, and Rob Van Dam, but you know, the Great Khali is the best, so that's all that matters. The Great Car fucking Lee. Obviously probably doing it via Skype, isn't he? His induction. No, they've already filmed it all, haven't they? I think they've already filmed it all. But yeah, enough about that. This is filmed on Tuesday. Seen as again, it's before SmackDown, so if something's wrong, then sorry, you know. I did watch the highlights of Raw, I've completely forgotten, because Raw sucks. Raw is just rubbish, but still, you know, you have a nice laugh. Alright, night one of WrestleMania. There's a few things I have to go through first. On SmackDown, it is a WrestleMania SmackDown version, or a SmackDown WrestleMania, or whatever. There's two things on there that I want to cover. Well, there's three things on there, but I'm not going to cover the Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, Edge talk thing, you know. Why would I want to talk about that? There's other things more important. You've got the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, which is going to happen on the SmackDown WrestleMania, which fair enough. You know, 99% of the people in that match are jobbers. And there is someone not in that match. I've got the list here. Obviously not going to remember all of them. There's someone in that match there's someone in WWE that's not in that match that I'm quite disappointed by. Really disappointed by. I thought he'd definitely be in this, but you know, we'll get to that. And we've got the tag team four-way thing. I've literally just written tag team thing on this between the Dirty Dogs, Ziggler and Rude, the Alpha Academy, Otis and Gable, the Mysterios, Dominic and his dad, and the Street Profits. I think that's just going to be a four-way for the belts, which is quite a shame really, because that is probably the best built tag team division on the whole of WWE. You know, I mean, the Raw one is kind of shoddy. The women's one is absolutely awful. No offense to the women, but it's booked terribly. And the SmackDown one's been going about, you know, quite good. But yeah, I think we'll go for the Battle Royal first. Before I even looked at the names, I written down a winner. But then I saw someone in the names who I think I might win it now. You know, I'll just put a little tip next to it so I remember. We have got the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. It happens it didn't happen last year, I don't think. Both of them. You've got a women's one as well that's not happening this year. But the men's one is. Every year on the pre-show, last year obviously because of COVID, they do a giant battle royal, and then the winner gets a trophy and like stuff like that. And you do a women's one instead as well. But this year's going down on SmackDown, not on the pre-show, which is fair enough because it's the first WrestleMania with fans back, and it'll be like, oh, we're having this first. We want to, I'd just chuck into a proper match, you know, instead of having that first. But the entrance in the Battle Royal, Akira Tozawa, sorry for that, the sheet, written on the back of an Easter egg packet. Look at me, bastard. Akira Tozawa, Angel Garza, Drew Gulak, Shinsuke Nakamura, Elias, Eric, Gran Metalik, Humberto Carrillo, Jackson Riker, Jey Uso, Kalisto, King Corbin, Lindsay Dorado, Mace T-Bar, Slapjack, Buddy Murphy, Mustafa Ali, Shelton Benjamin, Cedric Alexander, and Tucker. Yes, Tucker is still a thing. One person missing from that list, who is one of my favourites, is Mojo Rawley. I was really surprised not seeing him in that. Maybe they got a massive push for him. Maybe he's just going to come in the main event and then win the belt. Oh, that'd be great. But yeah, Mojo's not in it. And he's been off telly since July, I think. Or maybe even June or something like that, which is absolutely ridiculous. I love Mojo. I know not many people like him, but I do. And I thought, oh, maybe not winning this, but it'd be good to see him in it. You know, at least, because it's full of, no offense to these, but jobbers. And I thought it would have been in there. And where is Bo Dallas? Disappeared. Still signed to WWE, but he's vanished. Might have personal problems. Don't want to speculate, but yeah, there's two people. Well, at first I had Nakamura down to win. Oh yeah, that'd be quite good for him. You know, he's been losing all the time to Seth, and he's not really been doing much. But it'd be nice for him to win. That'd be great for him to win. But then I saw Jey Uso on the list, and I thought, you know, I think he'll probably win that now. I mean, Corbin's a shout, but Corbin's won it before. Did Mojo win it before? He did, didn't he? It was the Gronk thing with Jinder. Mojo has won it before. Maybe that's why he's not in it, because we don't have the pros in. I know Corbin's in there, but bollocks to Corbin. Yeah, I think Jey Uso's going to win because Roman's going to help, or Roman's going to, you know, beat the shit out of him if he loses. And that'll be his little, you know, a little ticket to win. Jey Uso is my winner for the Andre the Giant Battle Royal on SmackDown. Next we've got the tag team thing I've put down. The tag team 4-way, which is, you know, my winners will be massively disappointing because it will be great in front of a crowd. I think this should have definitely. It's 2 nights. They've got so much space. They're going to just chuck this on one of the nights, and it would have been fantastic in front of a crowd. I mean, my favourites on here are the Dirty Dogs because of their names. I love the tag team name Dirty Dogs. I think it's fantastic. The Dirty Dogs. I'd love to get merch from them, but Ziggler said he's not going to make any, so, you know, I can make my own. I love the Alpha Academy. I mean, Otis is a heel, maybe not that good, because, you know, why would you do Otis? I mean, his partner's in there. His old partner, Tucker. Well, where the fucking hell has he been recently? He wasn't even in the backstage from the last thing. Lovely Alpha Academy. I think Gable is one of the best wrestlers in the company, and just get shit on all the time. I don't think the Street Profits will win because they've won it before and all that. The people who I think will win is the Mysterios, which will be, see, that Terry Chocolate Orange, not a sponsor. The Mysterios should win this, but I'm having second thoughts because the Mysterios winning in front of a crowd is so good. How good would the Mysterios winning in front of a crowd be? You know, top of the ramp, loads of crowds cheering, father and son. It will be so good, but in front of screens in the Thunderdome, maybe not, because it's pre-recorded. It's already been recorded, isn't it? The SmackDown and the Raw just gone. Like, I think the Mysterios will probably win, but it should be in front of a crowd, man. But yeah, the Mysterios will win that. Disappointingly, because they should win in front of a crowd. I'm not sure what's starting WrestleMania Night 1. I know it should start WrestleMania Night 1. But who knows? Who bloody knows? I think it should be main evented. It should have main evented one of the WrestleManias, but they cocked it up so much from the Royal Rumble. It's just not going to now. It's Banks and Belair. I think Banks and Belair should start WrestleMania. They should kick that off with a bang. Obviously, it should have main evented, but they fucked that up. Why were they in a tag team? And why the fuck? Who gives a fuck? Like, they bollocks that up. Plain and simple, Willie. Belair should win. Shasta Banks should be a heel. She should probably ambush or attack Belair on this week's SmackDown coming up. And Belair should win because Belair is brilliant. She's a brilliant face. She'll get a massive reaction from the crowd. But yeah, I don't really have much to say about that because they've cocked it up so much, haven't they? They've cocked it up so much. It's just been tag team bollocks with Reginald and all shit like that. But it'll be a great match. It'll be a fantastic match, even though the build's been rubbish. It'll be an absolutely fantastic match, and I think Belair will win. And maybe Charlotte Flair comes back, or not that many fans will probably like that, but maybe Charlotte Flair, or who knows? I think maybe Bayley, because Bayley's not got a space on Mania. Bayley has not got a space on WrestleMania yet. Maybe she will. Maybe she'll come and fight Belair, because that'd be great as well. I think Belair should hold the belt for ages as well. Maybe like right up until SummerSlam. Maybe even. I was going to say maybe the next Rumble, but who knows, eh? See how she goes. I think she'll definitely win the belt against Sasha. But yeah, that'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? That'd be dozy if Belair wins against Banks. Both superb wrestlers. Both absolutely superb wrestlers. I'm not sure what order they're going to go in because I've just written them down randomly here. Should we go for the oh, look at that. I've got that one. Yeah, I'm going to go for this one. I'm going to go for the Tag Team Turmoil match between the women. It is a Tag Team Turmoil match, which is basically all fighting each other and bollocks. It's on night 1, and on night 2 they're going to face Jackson Baszler for the titles. Does anyone really care? We've got the Riot Squad versus Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose versus Natalia and Tamina. Would be nice to see Tamina win a belt because I do quite like her. I think she's alright. Naomi and Lana. Is that it? Is there anyone else? I think probably is, but I've forgotten. Is there? No, I don't think so. And you've also got chucked into the mix. Billie Kay. I think Billie Kay is one of those entertaining people on the whole of WWE. She just popped up on Raw with a resume in the middle. She gives to Carmella. I think they'll be a tag team, which will be, fair enough. But for her to be Bayley and Billie would be superb, absolutely superb. Obviously, it would be better if it was the actual Iconics, and because Peyton Royce is not doing anything either. So maybe she could come back and be Billie's partner, but I think it's going to be Carmella. But yeah, and the people to win that match, I don't know. Obviously, I think I wanted to be Billie Kay as a partner, but will it be Natalia and Tamina because of the Nia Jax thing, Samoans and all that shit? Will it be the Riot Squad because he's not had a shot yet? I think it was Nia Jax on Raw. I know it's all scripted and that, but I think she said we've beaten everyone, so why does it matter? But they haven't beaten Billie Kay and a partner, so I think that should be it. Yeah, I'm going to go for Billie Kay and Carmella, or Billie Kay and Mystery Partner. Just a bit of fun, isn't it? And Billie has been so entertaining. Next, so we go for another tag team. Well, there's 2 other tag team matches on this show. One is for belts, one is for knots. One includes a celebrity, which I think will be quite fun. My friends are not really that interested, but, we'll see. I'm going to go for the New Day versus Styles and Omos next. It's all just chucked together a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it? And I mean, AJ and Omos have been together for a while now, and it's been... AJ Styles is brilliant. AJ Styles is so good. If you watch, Raw is rubbish, but little bright spark is AJ Styles. He's absolutely brilliant. I mean, he had that great match, probably one of the cinematic match last year with Undertaker. He done that brilliantly, and he come back from the dead, which is quite fun. And do you know what? I think I'd have Styles and Omos winning. I think I would, because Omos has just battered everyone, hasn't he? Well, I'm not going to say battered everyone. I mean, he chucked Kofi over the barricade last week. I think he chucked Xavier Woods on. He's just massive. In his Twitter bio, he says he's 7'6", but I don't believe that. But still, he's still a giant. Jesus Christ. I don't know how to word this right without sounding weird, but I love giant men in wrestling. I absolutely love giant men in wrestling. I mean, one of my favourite wrestlers ever was the Great Khali. He was like 7'2". It's just having that aesthetic of a giant man in the ring just hitting people, and that's going to fucking kill if he connects. But yeah, it'd be really interesting to see how Omos does in the ring as well. See if he can go in the ring, see if he's got a bit of pace. Because the Great Khali never had any pace. I mean, he could barely walk. And he got so much shit. Bloody shit fans. But yeah, I love the New Day. New Day is so good, Xavier and Kofi. Big E's done his own thing on SmackDown, which is fantastic. We'll get that on night 2. Which, the night 2 one for this will be out on Thursday, I think. Thursday, Friday. Friday. But yeah, for this match, I think I'll go for, I think I'm ticking them off. I don't know what if we can't see the text. I think I'll go for a Styles and Omos win. Maybe won't happen, but maybe will. I think this is the thing, really. We haven't had a crowd for nearly a year, over a year. We don't know how they're going to react. Imagine if they they absolutely hate the Tribal Chief. I know they're supposed to hate him. He's a heel, he's a bad guy. Imagine if they just absolutely hate him. Imagine if they boo him out. Look, I mean, they meant to boo him. But you know what I mean? What if they absolutely hate everything that WWE's done so far? That'd be awful. Do we get the tag team ones out of the way? Yeah, we're going to do that. The next match, this is in the order of just random. This is not in the actual order that's going to happen. If it is, then come back to this video and be like, oh, how did it go there? The next one, it was supposed to be a singles match, but it was confirmed on Raw yesterday, I think, that it's now a tag team match because each partner was injured, and it was like, oh, will it happen, will it not? It is The Miz and John Morrison versus Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. Bad Bunny at the Royal Rumble was a bit, it was alright, it's just a singing act, wasn't it? with Booker T standing there awkwardly, just looked really weird. And then he sort of won the 24/7 championship of R-Truth. Who R-Truth isn't in this match? He probably show up. R-Truth probably show up mid matches and want to roll it up or something. Bollocks, and it's all bollocks, right? It's rubbish. And then Bad Bunny started showing on Raw a lot, had a bit of a shit with the Miz. I really like Hey Hey Hop Hop. That was a really funny song. But yeah, apparently Bad Bunny's been training for wrestling training for a while now. Well, I say a while, a few months since you've been in the Royal Rumble. And who better to have a match with than the Miz and John Morrison? Because they're veterans. He's not going to have a fight with a newcomer. And I think he'll have a really good account with us because Damien Priest is doing well. And he threw a work punch on Raw last week, and he hit Miz with a guitar. He's actually shown a really good account with himself with my mates. Whenever I tell my mates that just watch the main events and casually watch Raw back now and then, they're like, "Oh, not Bad Bunny. I want Bad Bunny in it." But he's actually been really good. He's been training. He's been able to throw work punches, hit Miz with a guitar, like I just said. I think it's going to be really, really entertaining. And that's what it is, isn't it? That's what wrestling is, entertainment. And if it does that, then that's great, isn't it? I do think Bad Bunny and Priest will win. I think Priest will probably batter the shit out of either Miz or Morrison because Priest is a big guy. And I think Bad Bunny will have a little splash, or he might get a bit of offense. He probably will get a bit of offense against some Miz or something. The Miz and John Morrison will sell for him brilliant. They obviously will. They obviously want him to do well, and I think the Bunny, it's not AW, mate. Bad Bunny and Damien Priest will win. And my thoughts are that Damien Priest will batter them. Bad Bunny will splash or something, and then get the 1, 2, 3. And Miz and Morrison will be distraught. Who knows, eh? Who knows? Miz and Morrison might win. I doubt it, but have to wait and see, eh? I mean, and Bad Bunny is a massive celebrity. I know I don't listen to his music, but he's absolutely huge and absolutely massive for WWE in terms of money. Because he sold, I think he sold like $500,000 worth of merch in like a week or something. Mental, absolutely mental. I'm gonna have to go to the back here because I know what the main event is. Which one do we do first? Do we do the one that's going to be awful, or do we do the one that's going to be absolutely fantastic? I'm going to go for the absolutely fantastic one first because I want to talk about this in length. Probably won't be that much length because I just talk bollocks. I'm not a what culture, right? I can't talk about wrestling. I just talk bollocks, innit? Talk absolute bollocks. I don't have any intellectual insight. But yeah, the next match is Seth Rollins versus one of my favourite wrestlers, probably everyone's favourite wrestler, Cesaro. Oh, what a match that'll be! What a match! What a match of the night! I'm going to go out on a limb here. No, actually, we've got Edge and Roman Reigns down the road. It's going to be second best match of both nights, unless they royally cock up Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan's Edge. But yeah, oh god, Seth Rollins is brilliant. Seth Rollins' suits have been absolutely brilliant on SmackDown. Seth Rollins talking has been absolutely brilliant. Seth Rollins the heel is absolutely brilliant. Cesaro is one of the best wrestlers WWE's got. He is massively, massively underrated. But probably massively underrated by management and talent. Management and higher-ups. But, because they'll be like, oh, this is his WrestleMania moment, that's it, take that, fuck off. I'd love to see him with a title, but I don't think that'll ever happen. Not now, anyway. I know we won the US in the past, but, on a tag team, but I'd love to see him at the top, but, yeah, that's just me, innit? That's just me. Cesaro and Seth, they really work together. They gelled massively together. Like Cesaro taking the piss out of him, just making all the swing jokes on SmackDown, swinging him loads and loads of times. Seth Rollins still on the mic when he was getting swung, and oh god, brilliant. Seth Rollins coming out. I know I was watching this with Jay. We used to be on this channel. I watched SmackDown with Jay because I want to see Logan Paul. Fun, that's fun. And Seth Rollins come out in a suit of like a tie-dye purpley, really out this suit. And Cesaro's just a nice little grey number, a nice little grey suit, like plain. He's just a brilliant wrestler. He's just brilliant, Cesaro. I don't think he will, but I would love Cesaro to win. I would absolutely love him to win because I'd love him to win in front of a crowd and just have a WrestleMania moment. But I think Seth's going to win. I'm going to have a Seth win down here, although I don't want it. I mean, no offense to Seth, I think he's brilliant. But Cesaro's my guy. Cesaro is he's fantastic. Cesaro, he's absolutely brilliant. And all wrestling fans are brilliant. He's superb. He should be world champion, but that's another story. I mean, if do we talk about this now? I mean, if this is an if, I'm going to talk about this on the next one. If Daniel Bryan wins, or if anyone, it'd be a great interim opponent for Daniel Bryan if he wins the Universal title. It'd be do you know what else? No, we don't talk about this now. If Big E loses, Cesaro versus Apollo Crews would be brilliant as well. But just give him a title shot at least. Give him a shot. Just give him a shot. But yeah, Cesaro will come across as absolutely superb in this match. Even if he loses, he'll get over. I mean, hopefully the crowd just go mental for him because he's brilliant. I've seen Cesaro live. I've seen Cesaro wrestle live at TakeOver Cardiff. He faced Ilya Dragunov and swung him around about 50. Must have been at least 50 times. And he's just see him in the flesh. What a guy! What a guy Cesaro is. But massively appreciated them by the crowd. They went mental for him. As did I. But yeah, from talking about what will probably be the second best match, or if not the first best match. No, the number one best match, the first best match. What the fuck's that? To go into complete bollocks. I might go on a little rant here, but we'll see what happens. We've got in a steel cage, Shane McMahon. It's Braun Strowman. I mean, Braun Strowman won the Universal title at WrestleMania last year. I know he was in front of no one. He was in front of that one ceiling fan. That's a funny joke, isn't it? And now he's facing Shane McMahon in a steel cage, and he's stupid. Oh, it's fucking awful. I mean, I like Braun, and he's if he has the when he goes on the ring, he does that. It's a train noise now. If he has that train noise when he goes on the ring with a crowd there, that'll just be ridiculous. If you haven't watched Raw, I don't blame you. They've been doing this thing where Shane just keeps calling Brain. It's Brains versus Braun, isn't it? That's the story. Shane is basically a bully, calling him stupid all the time, and he brought up his report card, and he was saying how shit he was in school, and bollocks, and Shane's been running away from Braun, making him look stupid. Shane McMahon has been cutting awful promos. He's just an arse, and he's just a fucking arse. I mean, I've seen videos of him outside of it. He's lovely. He's a lovely bloke, but on camera, he's a fucking tosser. He's a tosser. In wrestling terms, obviously, he's probably a lovely bloke. If I met him, I wouldn't say that, but I'd be like, oh yeah, Shane McMahon, you're a lovely bloke. But yeah, in terms of in WWE, it's just so annoying that every year he has a WrestleMania spot that he's taken from someone else. Look, oh shit, look at all the people that are in that match to get a WrestleMania moment. And it's given to Shane McMahon. Give him fucking Shane McMahon. He's the owner's son, and he always gets a spot every year. And in every fucking, I shouldn't swear. No, this video's not going to get any views anyway. Every fucking year he has a spot where he jumps off something really high, injures himself for months, and then that's it. He comes back for the next year, but he can afford to do that because he's not a constant on-screen talent. He's just the boss's old son that just likes jumping off stuff and injuring himself. He can have that one spot, and then that's it. That's all they'll remember him. That's all that will be remembered is him. Oh, Shane McMahon jumped off the top of the steel cage on the Braun. That's what he'll probably do. And then he can afford to get injured. And that's it. It don't really matter. But if Braun got injured, it would fuck him because he needs to be on telly. Shane McMahon can afford to go off telly. But even the Braun stuff when he got Nicholas out of the crowd and held the titles with a kid, that was fun. That was funny. Old Braun was funny when he won the Greatest Royal Rumble. That was fun. When he had the money in the bank, that was all right. I know it's just shit. Like, no offense to Braun, but you've gone downhill, mate. And I know it's the booking, but this match is going to be awful. And I think Shane will win. He'll probably win by. I know exactly what will happen. I'll book this now and clip this and keep it. I think what will happen is they'll climb to the top of the cell, and Braun Strowman will chuck Shane off onto a table, and that's how he'll win. He'll escape the cell that way. Clip that up and keep it because that's what will happen. That'll definitely happen. They'll go up to the top, Braun will chuck him off the top onto a table, and that's how Shawn will win. Easy, innit? Easy to book that. We've been recording for 25 minutes, I think. That's absolutely mental. I've gone for a Shane McMahon win via that. He's not going to win via pin or anything. Bollocks. So annoying. It's so annoying. And then we've got the main event, which is Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley, which is, if you said this about 4 months ago that it's going to be Bobby Lashley and Drew in the main event, you're like, oh, so Drew's going to lose his belt and they're going to give Drew his WrestleMania moment. That's good because he had it last year in front of no one. That's just 2 main event matches last year, isn't he? Because he beat Brock Lesnar and the Big Show come out, or Paul White now in AEW. But he had he had his Royal Rumble moment last year. It was superb. So happy for him. It was great seeing a crowd and they popped for him massively. And it was great to see Drew win. And then he had his WrestleMania in front of no one, which was so gutting. So gutting. Not even the Thunderdome screams. Just an empty arena. Silence. And now we've got the main event this year, which is Bobby Lashley, who was split up from the Hurt Business, which I think is stupid. It's actually ridiculous, isn't it? The Hurt Business, that's so good. The Hurt Business was great. They were so good, and holding all the gold, and they held the tag team belts, and now they just split them up because that's fun. That's fun. They split them up, and then Bobby Lashley and MVP were looking for a bounty. They give all the jobbers a bounty to beat up Drew McIntyre, and they got Baron Corbin to do it, which is isn't he together? Oh, who cares? But yeah, just keep the team together, mate. That would be so good. Because they were a brilliant team, probably the best faction in the whole of WWE. Them fought together. The aesthetic, the suits, lovely. Now they split them up, and Shelton and Cedric Alexander are in this, which is so gutting. Would have been better for him to be just a ringside, causing distractions like that. Yeah, Bobby Lashley and MVP will go into massive things, and they'll just go down. They'll be like, "Ooh, we're on main event now. We're chasing after our truth." Bollocks. But anyway, this match should be quite good, I think. They'll just beat the shit out of each other. And it's really tough to call because they've sort of accidentally made Bobby Lashley this very, he's a heel. Bobby Lashley's a heel and Drew McIntyre's the face. But just because Bobby Lashley's such a monster and how fucking jacked he is and how fucking big he is and how he's just able to beat everyone up. I don't think Bobby Lashley's lost since last year, since early last year, which is absolutely ridiculous. He's so over. They're pushing him so hard. But everyone's starting to really like him. I'm starting to really like him. I mean, Drew's my guy. I mean, I love Drew McIntyre. But I kind of want Bobby Lashley to win. Because they've accidentally made Bobby Lashley this powerhouse heel that I think everyone will love. They just, it'll just be nice to see him beat everyone up. And what I would do, this probably won't happen, but I'd have Lashley win, and then on the Raw after me, Brock Lesnar come back and they're going to have that. Because I think that's the main reason that Bobby Lashley come back, was to face Brock, and then that never happened, because they fucked Bobby Lashley's first push-up. But yeah, this is really tough to call, because they might go for, everyone likes Bobby Lashley, we might make him win. But I think what they will do is give Drew his WrestleMania moment because he deserves it, which is fair enough. Which is definitely fair enough because Drew carried that belt last year in front of no one. He was, he was probably the best. Well, apart from Banks and Bailey, that was really good. And Roman come back, which is great. But before that, I mean, Drew carried that belt in front of no one, which was fantastic. I mean, it's dropped off a bit recently because he just sounded like a whiny baby face. But before that, he was great. He was absolutely great, Drew. And I think Drew will win. As much as this is the toughest one to call because I'm a bit conflicted. You could probably ask 50 people and 25 are going to say Drew, 25 are going to say Lashley. It's really tough. It is really tough. I mean, yeah, that's that. I was going to say something else, but I can't remember. A bit like Rizzle, I forgot my lines. But yeah, that is WrestleMania Night 1. That was awful. If you make it this far, then well done. Well done. I think my mates might watch this, but no one else will. I mean, we're only recording for 30 seconds, 30 minutes, which is fantastic. Think of all the mid-rolls I won't get. We'll have a little recap. Don't cover the light. On the SmackDown WrestleMania thing, we've got the Battle Royal, I think Jey Uso will win. maybe Nakamura, but I think Jey Uso will win. We've got the tag team fatal 4-way thing between the Dirty Dogs, Alpha Academy of Tears, and Street Profits. I think the Mysterios will win, which will be gutting in front of no crowd, but we'll see. Actually, going back to that. Gone over 30 minutes now, but who cares? They might have like the Dirty Dogs or something, or one of the heel teams win. Then on the SmackDown after, have the Mysterios win in front of the crowd, which would be quite good, but I doubt it. But yeah, I'm going for the Mysterios to win that. Now I'm going on to WrestleMania Night 1. We've got Banks vs Belair. I've gone for Belair, which is probably going to happen, and then they'll have a great little feud together, hopefully. Hopefully they don't fuck that with it. And then we've got the Tag Team Turmoil match. I think Billy Kay and partner will win that. Quite optimistic, that one, I think. I think it'll be Natalia and Tamina, but this one, I'm going to have a little pass on this one. I'm going to go for Billy Kay and partner, probably Carmella. We've got the New Day versus Styles and Omos. I've gone for Styles and Omos because it should be quite different, wouldn't it? Be quite fun. I mean, the New Day are always going to be over, aren't they? But it was just so good to have something different. Omos and Styles would be fantastic, I think. And I think that's what they'll go with. We've got The Miz and Morrison versus Bad Bunny and Damien Priest. I think they'll go for Bad Bunny and Damien Priest because it'll be great for the old Moonar having Bad Bunny win because of how big of a celebrity he is. And it'll be quite funny seeing The Miz like that. The next, we've got Seth Rollins versus Cesaro, which will probably be match of the night of WrestleMania number 1. And probably be second best match of both nights. And I've gone for Seth Rollins here because I just think he will. WWE be like, oh yeah, this is just Cesaro moment. Having him actually in the match. Not going to win. We can't push him that hard. So Seth will win that. We've got Shane versus Braun next. Don't really care about this one, but I've got to talk about it. Shane will win by getting chucked over the top of the cage. And the main event is Lashley versus Drew, and I'm going to go for Drew McIntyre so he gets his WrestleMania moment. How about that? But yeah, that's the video. This will be at Wednesday. Why am I saying this will be at Wednesday? I'm recording. You don't know when I'm recording this, but yeah, who cares? Obviously, it's recorded before SmackDown, so stuff might change. That's just my thoughts and opinions on WrestleMania Night 1 on the SmackDown. Thank you for watching. I have been Joe. Bye. Oh, come on.